Hello students, we continue with chemical thermodynamics. In our previous video, we saw certain basic terms used in thermodynamics. Today, we will see what we mean by state functions and what we mean by path function. By state function, we mean that any property which will define the state. First of all, state is defined by describing the values of pressure, volume, temperature and number of moles. Let us consider that initially the values of these state functions are P1, V1, T1 and N. Now if there is change in these variables, now they will change, so they are called what? Variables. If there is change in these variables and pressure changes to P2, volume becomes V2, temperature becomes T2, but the number of moles, means amount of matter, remains same, then we will call this as the final state, and this particular process is called change of state. This particular process is called change of state. This is called initial state and this is called final state. Okay, now you remember we have seen one container containing certain volume of gas and it was fitted with a movable piston over it, right? Let the pressure one initially present for this gas is suppose 1 bar. Okay, let the volume is 1 liter, we can say 1 dm cube, and temperature maintained is suppose 300 Kelvin. तो ये था उस गैस का initial state. Now if these changes to the new values, means your pressure, final pressure becomes 2 bar suppose. Okay, and if pressure increases, we know the volume decreases, suppose it becomes 0.5 dm cube and the temperature maintained is same 300 Kelvin. Then this is said to be what? Change of state. So if there is change in the state variables or if the state function changes, we will call there is a change of state. Now the final state is described by giving values of P2, V2 and T2. Okay, now the pressure is what? 2 bar finally. Now how this is attained? Whether it comes from 1 bar, whether 1 बार को इंक्रीज करके 2 बार लाया है या फिर 5 बार को डिक्रीज करके 2 बार लाया है, is not important. That's why this is called state function. So how we will define state function? स्टेट फंक्शन को कैसे डिफाइन करेंगे? इट इज़ द प्रॉपर्टी विच डिपेंड्स अपॉन करंट स्टेट ऑफ द सिस्टम एंड इट इज़ इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ द पाथ फॉलोड टू अटेन दैट. अभी प्रेशर 2 बार है, इसके पहले 1 बार था या 5 बार है, इज़ नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट. दैट इज़ कॉल्ड स्टेट फंक्शन. मतलब प्रेशर क्या है? स्टेट फंक्शन. ओके, नेक्स्ट वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट वी मीन बाय पाथ फंक्शन. ऑब्वियसली जो पाथ पे डिपेंड करेगा इज कॉल्ड पाथ फंक्शन. ऐसे एग्जांपल्स कौन से हैं? वर्क, हीट, these are path functions. Okay, so path function includes what? They are the properties, path functions are the properties which depend upon the path followed. That's why they are called path function. Correct. Now we come to another term called thermodynamic equilibrium. Thermodynamic meaning we have seen meaning of this term. Now we come to what we mean by thermodynamic equilibrium. हमने बोला इनिशियल स्टेट ये है और ये फाइनल स्टेट है. सपोज देर इज नो चेंज इन द स्टेट फंक्शंस विथ टाइम. अगर ये प्रेशर 1, प्रेशर वन ही रहता है, मतलब वन बार ही रहता है. एज द टाइम पासिस प्रेशर इज नॉट चेंज्ड, obviously volume is not changed, temperature and number of moles not changed, means when the state functions do not change with time, the system is said to be in thermodynamic equilibrium. ये जो change of state हुआ था, ये क्यों हुआ था? Because of change in the state functions. So thermodynamic equilibrium क्या है? A system is said to be in thermodynamic equilibrium if the state functions do not change with time. Okay, now we try to understand the meaning of very basic term process. What we mean by process? It is a transition. It is a transition, means change. Transition from one equilibrium state to another state is called process. ये एक process हुआ है, right? When one state changes to another state, system is said to undergone what? A process. And we have different types of process. Let us see one by one. First one is called isothermal process. Iso का मतलब same, thermal is related to temperature. तो isothermal process क्या होगा? Where the temperature do not change. So I will say delta T is equal to 0. Throughout the transformation, when the temperature of the system is not changing, the process is said to be isothermal process. And because temperature is not changing, there is no change in internal energy also, and you can say that delta U is equal to 0 for isothermal process. Next important process is called isobaric process. Now this baric word comes from bar, which is the unit of measuring pressure. So you must have got what is isobaric pressure process, where a process where the pressure do not change, where the pressure is maintained constant throughout the transformation, and hence delta P is equal to 0. Such process is called isobaric process. Third, we come to isochoric process. Choric is related to volume. So simple, when there is no change in volume, delta V is 0, such a process is called isochoric process. Next type is called adiabatic process. Now if there is no exchange of heat between the system and surrounding, then such a process is called adiabatic process, and for this we will say Q is equal to 0. This Q is the heat which is exchanged between the system and surrounding. When there is no exchange of heat, Q is equal to 0, and such a process is called adiabatic process. For example, the hot coffee in the thermoflask was undergoing adiabatic process because it was not exchanging heat with the surrounding. Last, we come to reversible process. You know, reversible process is that which is shown by this double-headed arrow, right? Now in the reversible process, again we consider a system with a gas enclosed. There is a cylinder in which a gas is enclosed, and there is a movable piston, as always we say. Now let the external pressure which is applied by the piston is denoted by P external. Okay, जो piston pressure apply कर रहा है, it is denoted by external pressure, that is P external. And suppose it is set equal to, the P means the pressure of the gas which is enclosed in the container. So what will happen? The pressure in the gas and the pressure of the piston is same. They are set equal. There will be no expansion, there will be no compression, and we say the system is having mechanical equilibrium. जब piston जो pressure apply कर रहा है वो equal हो जाता है to the pressure of the gas which is enclosed, then there will be no expansion, no compression, and the system is said to have mechanical equilibrium. Okay, now we want to change this mechanical equilibrium. In other terms, we are disturbing this mechanical equilibrium. So under this we are having two cases. Suppose external pressure is decreased by small amount, then what will happen? The piston will move out and the gas will expand. Agar external pressure, if external pressure is reduced, right, तो क्या होगा? ये पिस्टन ऊपर जाएगा and the gas will expand. Okay, what is another case? If your external pressure is suppose increased, second case और second possibility क्या है? If the external pressure is increased, meaning your external pressure is more than pressure of the gas, it means that the piston will move down and compression of the gas will take place. Right. So here we define a reversible process after studying this. What is a reversible process? A process which is conducted in such a way that at every stage the driving force due to the pressure of infinitesimally due to the pressure of the gas, that is P, the driving force due to the pressure P is infinitesimally greater than the opposing force, right, than due to opposing force क्यों था? Because of the external pressure. So if P is infinitesimally greater than external pressure, then due to the external pressure, which we can reverse this by a slight change of opposing force. तो रिवर्सिबल प्रोसेस क्या है? जहाँ पे ड्राइविंग फोर्स थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा है compared to opposing force, right, and we can reverse the process by a slight change in the opposing force. Such a process is called reversible process. We will continue in the next class.